is taking the ball to the party. We're online, online, we're online. Step into the night where all the stars are bright. We're back again to do this, and we're gonna do it right. Something wild's in the air. I just know it. Now we're moving quicker, keeping on track. And once we hit the scene, there's no turning back. Gonna bring that feeling, gonna feel the heat. Online is in town and we can't be beat. We come alive under the neon glow. It's the party of a lifetime. The signal's strong, you can feel it in the flow. It's the party of your lifetime. Now that you can see, there ain't no stopping me. The city's on 11, it's 2000 degrees. Something big is coming.
Hello, everybody. Repping that 1999 already. I hope your day, your week, your whatever has been going well since TennoCon. It's been a hot minute since I've streamed. Oh, kitty, come here. Meow. Meow, meow. Feel like I'm the only one who hasn't gotten the new song stuck in their head yet. I have it on loop, so we'll see. It's been such an amazing time. Now, I will apologize in advance if you hear hissing in the background. I have to pay attention to laundry that's going on right now, because tomorrow we have some guests for the student that we have renting here. His parents are coming over from Iran, and they're going to be staying with us for a few days, so we have to get some laundry taken care of before they arrive. And so yeah, so if you hear any hissing on the mic, that's what that predominantly is. Oh my gosh, what a fantastic time at TennoCon, honestly. Like, crazy good. Who's the little fluffy ball? This is Sheldon. And he missed me. We only have just the one kitty here. Meow. And the birds were taken care of earlier, but because of the students' parents coming over, they have to go onto the couch. And the couch bed, I should say. It folds out. It's not like they're not sleeping on a couch. But either way, so birds cannot be out today like they normally would, where they could just fly by and grace us with their feathers. And so yeah. So this little fuzzball. Oh, great. I have the cat cam facing a different way than normal. Anyways, so I was hoping that this sweater would arrive before TennoCon. It did not happen. This sweater is the Master Gear Rank 30 sweater. Well, the thing is, though, we did have 3 birds at one point, but one of them passed away, unfortunately. Ah, yes, there is that, the announcement on the Warframe Discord happened, for hitting 200,000 people on their Discord. That's pretty crazy. Yep. Do you want up or not? Hmm? Hmm? What? What are you doing? He's just sort of stuck. No. Okay. Right. He just wants to stay up here and he's overheating me. Meow. But not sure where to nap. It's because normally if he's with me here. Yeah. What are you doing? What are you doing? Normally if I'm at my desk, he will, like, at night, I will be leaning back with him and he'll be sleeping on my shoulder for a bit. But because I'm sitting upright, he doesn't know what to do. And so he's just trying to figure out what to do on my lap here, I guess. Anyways. Also posted cursed tag fur. Yes, like the unrendered, untextured tag fur from that animation workshop. Oh boy. Man, that animation workshop was a bit enlightening, as it were. Okay, shall this be up and over? Oh, sweetie. Oh, there goes that camera. There we go. Now the cat cam. Oh, I almost just bopped the mic there. Anyways, so I had a lovely time at TennoCon up until the point where, like, the hotel maxed out my credit card. So that was fun, discovering that with, because I was there for a full week. I knew it would be expensive. Did not realize it was going to be that expensive. Maxed out my credit card. So it was just like, I couldn't use my credit card at all. So that was, oh boy. But other than that, I was able to pull out a savings a little bit. But I will say my commissions are open. Just saying. If you would like. Aw, alright. There is a pet pics oh, you got a sweetheart. There is a pet pics channel on the Discord. I think that's in the public section, right? Oh yeah. Hi Nix! Emmer Nix! So yeah, so like, actually, I'll move the camera down just a touch. There. Sort of see some of the stuff that I have under works right now. I have brought out the tower painting. Cause I have a deadline now. With next year being TennoCon 2025 as the 10th TennoCon. I need to get this painting finished. It's a big painting, and I need to finish it off. Actually, you know what? I'll just like assemble it for you guys here and now because, oh boy howdy, it ain't small. Like, this is from the Quest to Conquer Cancer campaign stuff. Alright. So, like, this is the bottom of the painting. And as you can see, fairly sizable. That goes here. The middle of the tower, which this way. And then we have the final piece, which goes on top. Like so. And it's not quite done yet. It's mostly there, but it's not all the way there. I'll just leave that there for the moment. So, this massive painting is almost finished. Almost there. But it's got some work to do. It's so close to being done. So excited for TennoCon next year. I'm sure it's going to be even wilder. Can we just skip to the rest of the year? I wish. Is one Rebecca tall? You know what? It might actually be. It might actually be, because Rebecca's not exactly the tallest lady out there. Oh, man. But yeah, it's a fairly sizable painting. Like, holy shit. It's like, I mean, heck, it comes close up to, like, Beth's height, too. Like, it's not that much smaller. Like, there's the whole painting in the camera frame. Honestly, if I do get this finished, and it's like I have to have John deliver it for me, because like I don't see myself being able to deliver it in person. I would love to, but not likely to happen. But yeah, so TennoCon was phenomenal. Like 2 days. Like even with the COVID outbreaks, I had a wonderful time. Like the fact that Steve got sick, I wouldn't be surprised if others got sick as well from the main staff that you see on publicly. Windows is being really slow. Okay. Alright, just a moment. What were the pins in them? I am getting to that in just a moment. I'm setting things up so that I can view, stop it. Alright, I'm getting it so that I can look at the photos from iCloud. Allow. Alright. I took so many photos. Like a stupid amount of photos, I will say. All right. I'm going to pause that for now. All right, so we are going to go here and just sort of go on a bit of a slideshow. Like can I just press play? So like this is the beginning of my TennoCon journey. for 2024. Had just gotten on the train, and away I went. Like, I could do this through, like, the TennoCon thread as well, but you won't see the images as clearly. Can I go larger? Can I full screen this? Aha! Even better. There we go. Alright, BRB. Alright. So, and then on the train route, because there was so much rain... Oh yeah, F11 too. That would help. Aha! There we go. Because of all the rain that happened leading up to TennoCon, there was a lot of flooding in a lot of areas still. Mainly this construction site. And that was just like, I had to take some photos of it because it was like really cool looking. Don't see that sort of construction going on too often personally. And then photos of the lake on the train. And then as I'm getting into Toronto, I zoom in closer. Got the times and whatnot. More images of the lake. More images of the lake. As I get closer, I notice, oh, Toronto's still pretty red in terms of, like, the flooding damage that happened earlier. What was that, Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday? Whenever Toronto got flooded with that downpour. Crazy. And then, just, like, getting into Toronto and the weird skyscrapers that they have there. Just, like, look at that. Okay. Just reset. Alright. Does not affect anything other than that. Alright, well. And then we have, like, these weird construction pylon things. These are roly-polies. More weird architecture. A cool drilling construction vehicle. Interesting towers. Now this one in particular, I tagged Widescreen John at with Canada Goose. It's where they train the angry cobra chickens. And then this building right here, what the hell is this? What in the goddamn is this building? Like, I swear, what is with this? If you have somebody who is a jackass above you, and they decide to throw things overboard onto your property, does it just become a cascade effect where people are just dicks to the person down below them? Like, what is this building? I don't understand it. I hate it. That need to be straightened, basically. And then I took this photo because I was at Toronto Union and I was trying my damnedest to find Studi Cyan and her hubby, and I was just like, where the hell are you guys? Because I've only been on the concourse section. I've never been in the wider area of Toronto Union, so it really threw me for a loop. And so I was like, find this bitch, because I can't find you. And eventually then we did find each other, because we ended up on the same train together into London after Toronto. And then our first look into London. So I'm actually in that building over there. And then love the RBC place with the Pride Together stuff. Very cool. And then the building, like after I finally after I finally got off the train and everything, me and everything were also on the same train car. And then everybody is checked in and everything, and then I just take photos because they're already building the Ostron market. And then I zoom in, and we're just like, who left these signs on the ground? Oh, come on. Anyways. Oh, right. The price. The prices of things. We're just gonna zoom on past that. People assembling more stuff outside, just watching. That became my favorite television show, honestly. I had the perfect room for TennoCon, just watching everybody assemble the Cetus Market. It was so cool. And then this is just before TennoCon, and then I have another update one where it's just like how much I walked during that weekend alone. It was insane. And then I think I took this photo because I was just like, what is going on with this glowing orb? More assembly. People getting things together. And then they were at this so late too. That didn't load in correctly. Yeah, I kind of figured afterwards. So this is like a filigree thing that would normally, like, you can see like the sort of filigree things that they would pull off from the Tower of Cetus. So this is going to be added to this unit here. And you can't really see it, but there are 3 ladders here in the front of this tent, or canopy. Oh, excuse me. So that there's people, one person's standing here, one person's in the middle, and then there's another person in the back tying this filigree segment onto the canopy. And I just realized that this person is just sort of holding their head like this, just like praying nothing goes wrong. Oh, I did not realize that was what was happening there. And then Pigeon Friend also observing the events going on. And then this was Friday? Yes. As we were waiting to go in Brood 4. Oh yeah, this is like a short little video of just like, yeah, of waiting in line to get into for badge registration, just watching the sign, trying not to get people's hairs in, but it was like a 20-second loop roughly. So that was Friday. Thursday was just travel and like going to the Tilt Arcade with creators, meeting up with people there early. And then Friday, after registration or badge pickup, me and Frosty went to, like, Frosty Nova Prime, by the by, went to go into the merch line here, and off to the side, they had these really cool like little TVs set up. I need to still look at the VODs to see their little commercial breaks that they had in between, their little interstitials. And so, like, just really cool. I got the grimoire. It's like right here that they showed right there briefly. And then an accidental shot with my selfie stick because I'm still figuring stuff out with it. And then we have a selfie with a bunch of creators, but not quite fully ready. And then took one there. And then there's like a whole bunch of us here. I don't want to point out who is who because there's one person who does not want to be pointed out, so I'm going to respect that. But there's a whole bunch of creators here and they're +1s, which is great. And then because of this shot here, because we were all grouped up, and we had somebody out front taking photos for us, and we were like, we were, as the key phrase, we were shouting TennoCon, and there was a news crew. I don't know who the crew was for, but there's a film crew that came by and was like, hey, this is great, can we use this as a shot? And then they did. And I have not seen video of it yet online. But I hope they use that. If they don't use that shot with the creators and their +1s, I'd be very shocked. Very shocked if they didn't do that. Also, as you can see, sort of right here, with the... I don't know if the day access people got those fanny packs, but I know collectors and above did. They gave us fanny packs and a whole bunch of like goodies inside, like pens and stuff like that. Oh yeah, there's a good shot from the front. And then later on, after we had done our merchandise and everything, we went to the Covent Garden Market, and we did we did lunch, and then we did tea. And then this is at the tea shop, and I was just like, these are really cool looking. I need these as references for a someday project, a maybe project. So these look cool. And then there is this. I was definitely eyeing. It's actually not too expensive, all things considered. Although I would not be... I would have to have that mailed here and pray that it arrives in a decent condition. Because, this is the perfect teapot if you want to use blooming tea. Like, it's like a little, like, flower thing that, like, opens up. And, like, then you put, like, a tea light underneath to keep everything warm. That's why they're called tea lights. Pretty neat. And then this is, like, a little looky toad frog thing, where you spin the coin in its mouth. Pretty neat. And then, of course, rest in peace, Fox and the Fiddle. Had to take some photos from the outside. And then later on that evening on Friday, we had Tenno VIP. And there was a bit of confusion with it, with the naming convention of it, because there are VIP ticket holders and there are non-VIP ticket holders. And people were like, can I go to this event? Because I'm non-VIP. And like, yes, you can. And so, this is at the Vent Kids Clubhouse, adjacent to the Cetus Market area. I have videos showing like the actual like distances between them. But in the Vent Kids Clubhouse, that is where Tenno VIP was. I'm going to refer to it as community night from this point onwards because of the confusion with the tickets. Anyways, I arrived when I needed to, which was, as a creator, I had premium access, so it meant like I could just flash my VIP token, which actually, let me get the badge. So, all I had to do was just flash VIP. That is mirrored, sorry. But flash that and be like, hey, I'm going over that way. And they're like, oh, good. You get to skip that entire line. Yep. And so I forgot to do the little lines things. But there's a whole great big wall that you could graffiti with everybody. And it was really cool. I'm doing pretty good. I got a lot of chores taken care of. But I forgot to do the lines for the ears. I'm kind of disappointed in myself for that. So it just looks like a weird, great big lump on the head. Mind you, it already does, but yeah. And so this is like inside of the Vent Kids clubhouse. As you can see, there's already lines forming for the arcade machines, which are just behind that pillar. And then there is... I wholly regret not signing that book right there. I said I would, and I totally forgot. I am so mad at myself for doing that. But anyways, so in this block right here, this whole entire like tent is in a parking space. So this block right here is the payment meter for the parking space. So it's just like cleverly hidden behind everything. So it's really, really well done. And then that was my outfit for the night. And then because of the way how the wings are, they just sort of go up, 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 down, 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 do, 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 do. And yeah, had a lot of fun. And then I met the Oro Worm Prime, the Worm Prime. Oh, bye, Sheldon. Who at Tenno VIP. Kuro! Hi! Did you meet your rally?
You now have 15 minutes
Oh
to reach
my
minimum
goodness.
safe distance.
Hello!
Emergency.
2 raids at the same time! Kuro and
You now have 15
oh,
minutes to
I'm
reach
sorry, this is gonna be hard for me to
minimum
pronounce.
safe distance.
Kya? Oh, I apologize fully for that. That was horrible. But thank you so much for the double raids today. I am just currently going over my TennoCon recap from 2024, which just happened not too long ago. Kai. Okay. Okay, Kai, like I, but Kai. Okay. Cool. But anyways, thank you. Welcome on in, everybody. My name is Pyra. I am one of the Warframe creators. I got my own creator badge. Very excited to have another one of these. But we are currently going over my Warframe TennoCon experience. And had a lovely time. We're just going over Tenno VIP now, aka Community Night, which I will refer to it as such from now on because of the confusing name conventions between VIP ticket holders and Tenno VIP. So we're just going to call it Community Night from this point on. And I hope you guys had a wonderful time in your respective streams. And yeah, so this person was actually... were they... I'm pretty sure they were just in the casual cosplay contest. Had a lovely little photo shoot with them. Just the one photo. And then I had some time to chat with Steve and Jeff. Casual cosplay. Ah, nice. So I had wonderful conversations with these two. And he did infect you? No, actually, I was pretty damn good. I had the mask on. Eventually, I did get the infection. I think I have that down here, actually. John! Hello? Oh, that one, yes. Actually, let me see if I do have that down here. I should. Is it in this one? I think so, actually. I do. Although I kind of came out of the flip a little bit. There we go. Let's have that off to the side there. Yeah, jerk. John, widescreen John. It's a little running gag now, apparently. I didn't even see that on the Tunnel live stream. It's very obvious that it's like quite pink, so it's just like there it is. I think I need to give it a little bit more hot glue, maybe, just so that it stays in position better. But yeah. So accurate, right? Some of them had business cards attached. Oh, nice. It was a group of 3 of them, and they all had these bags of cysts to hand out to everybody. But I don't entirely remember the conversation that I had with Steve, but I do remember my conversation with Jeff and how I got to talking about how with Warframe the music, it's almost as if, like, even though I'm hearing it for the first time, I feel like I already know the lyrics or whatever it is that's being played. So, like, with We All Live Together, I almost immediately felt like I could start singing along with it, even though I've never heard it before. And then Jeff, being super cheeky, was just like, oh, you're gonna love the music that we're gonna be playing tomorrow. Oh my god, did I ever? Online? Oh my god. Anyways, great conversation with Jeff and Steve there. The reason why I went out of the Event Kids Clubhouse was because I had to eat so bad. Because of the hotel situation with the money and whatnot, I had to be very careful with how I was spending food money. And so I went out to the food trucks, and then later had this conversation with Jeff and Steve. The song is made the same notes that made of the Warframe theme. It's also the fact that, well, I'll just go back to that other screen there, where, like, it's also the fact that it is they did their research so well on how 90s boy band music worked. And, like, I can listen to Party of Your Lifetime on loop and not get tired of it. There's just something about it that I really appreciate, that how they constructed the song, because it makes me excited to see if they have any other songs for online to come out with. Because I know that they only produce like with lyrical songs, I know that they tend to produce them like maybe 1 lyric song per update, but I'm hoping for 1999 that they have a full album just for online. That'd be like, I don't know, 5 songs, 10 songs. I don't know how many it takes to make an album back in 1999. Pretty close to 10 songs, I think. Either way, I would like one. It's just saying, DE. If you have production available, that'd be kind of cool. Just saying. Anyways. Alright. Is there a way that we can get the original song for Fortuna after we beat the new war quest in game? I'm not sure. I know that there's some accords laying around in the Orb Valis, but finding them is a bit tricky. Either way, but yeah, so, yeah, the 1,000-Year Fish on Cetus, yeah. That one's not too bad. There's like one that's, I remember being like a water turbine thing or whatever. Anyways, so at community night, they're like just past the, like, you saw like the bit of the lineups from earlier. They had these. Where? Like at this point, this line was wrapping around, in a like becoming a bit of an Ouroboros sort of situation. The line management for that tent was not great. But we had these gashapon machines. I actually took some of those gashapon balls with me because like I have the relics upstairs and whatnot. But they're basically the relics were inside of these little gashapon balls that you would twist to unlock. And then but I'm keeping these and sending them off to another creator, but not a Warframe creator. A Studio Stetson makes really good stuff out of plastic garbage. It's pretty cool. It's not garbage, it's recycle. But anyways, so this was there was like, turns out it was a pin, not a statue, of an Iatan. So my RNG was not too bad, all things considered. I was just missing one. And so like okay. Anyways, so the gashapon machines were like within your fanny pack that you had. Oh, I don't actually have it. There we go. You have like I kept one token where you put this little token into a gashapon machine, and each of these gashapon machines were filled, and they actually had like supply chains running across constantly for these gashapon machines because people were just going after these relics like crazy. And so like there was 2 machines per relic tier. There was Lith, Meso, Neo, Axie, and Requiem. And I got pretty good. I was only technically missing the one pin, which was the Iatan pin. And then they had a trading station if you wanted to like get the and one gold green. So like I got 2 golds and 2 blacks, and then 1 computer. So decent. There was 1 in your fanny pack already? That's funny. Anyways, so these are all upstairs in my room right now. And then because I am a Warframe creator. Whoa, that was a flip, a slip. I couldn't figure out if it was an accident or not. I'm pretty sure it was, but hey, cheers to that. So, Warframe creators got these these little not little gifts. It's actually on my the bed over here. These desk mats that was designed by Rebecca Waris, and then given some keycaps and some maple syrup candies. And I am like I opened that up at the hotel on the day of TennoCon. They actually did sell them. I don't know if they are still for sale though. Let me take a look. Cause they did sell them at TennoCon, and I was very like on store official merch. TennoCon merch. Oh, that's weird. Huh. I'm not seeing it here, so that's interesting. The book is good. this jacket is not worth the price tag. Like, I've heard people looking at it, and like, this looks good on this preview. The actual quality that you receive is not so good. So not so good, unfortunately. But I have the shirt. I'm actually wearing the shirt right now for the 1999 t-shirt. I was originally going to get this mug, and then I decided against it. And then a lot of the stuff I technically already have. There is these umbral earrings are very nice. They're so well made if you have piercings to work with. And I was going to get the hat, but then I got a different hat instead. Yeah, sold out again. So yeah, there's that. Do I have those maple candies here with me? Ooh, I think I do. Yes! Alright, I'm gonna have one of these maple candies. So you gotta have an XL bod to pull it off. I think the quality, from what I was seeing, of those XCal jackets were not the greatest. They were very much overcharged for what they were. Anyways, maple candy. Like, I gave out 55 bags of maple candy. And, very happy with that. And, me and Frosty opened this up in the morning on Saturday. And we spot the maple candies and we're just like, hey, did you find Seijo? I did, actually. Got some photos with him, too. Yeah, Diana was not happy about the quality of those. Definitely overpriced. Which I'm glad she said that, because I was, like, looking at it, I'm like, I don't have the money for that to begin with, but... Anyways, so, like, me and Frosty on Saturday morning open up the gift tubes, and we're like, we spot the maple syrup candies, and we're just like, hey, isn't that your whole shtick? Anyways, moving on, the Cetus Marketplace is essentially all set up. Oh, snooze that ad break. Alright. And then this is the Saturday after we got into after we went through bag check. And we have Mr. Widescreen John with the Kuvako. And as you will notice, he's got some tassels on. Thought it was a bit big, yep. Anyways, so we have this goober here. Don't know why I took that shot. And then we have Diana right here as Little Duck. So, and then we see some bunny ears here, with this special someone. And then more shots of Diana here. Oh, and then this is a video of, like, after the security and whatnot. Actually, before I get to this video, so, like, for those of you who were here prior to the TennoCon, I had a stream where I was assembling all these gift baggy candies, and they confiscated my candy bags that I was handing out. So, throughout TennoCon, I couldn't hand out any more candy bags. They were very strict about, like, things coming into the convention center, which, to some degree, I understand. But the fact that they were, like, getting rid of water was kind of ludicrous. Like, water bottles, I don't understand why they were doing that. That, to me, was crazy. But thankfully, I asked them to store the maple syrup candies at the front desk so I could pick them up after the convention, which I did, and then I was able to hand out the rest. Some more drinks. I mean, yeah. But now let's actually get to... But they could smell that. That's the problem, too. Like, you could just give it a swish in front of their nose and they would know. Like, come on. Like, there's, like, very few alcohols that you could bring into a location. Like, yeah, I know. I know it would take effort, but come on. Stupid. Stupid. Honestly. Anyways, what's not stupid is this next little video that I took. Here we go. Day 2. I don't know why the quality went down, but alright. Cool. Why is the quality so bad? Anyways. Nice. That is a statue of Arthur on the Atomi Cycle. And that sword there actually spins. I try my best to do landscape whenever I can. It just looks better in general. And then I got some photos done next to Arthur. And I thought I was doing a decent pose, but then it was very front forward and yeah. it didn't turn out so great for me. And I just look like I'm stunned with this lighting. Which I kinda am, I guess. But yeah, that sword spins in place. It's like very cool. And then this photo here I took because one of the staff nearby was saying, you probably don't want to be here for this because there might be spoilers. I was like, okay.
Attention.
Hello!
All personnel must
What is with the raids today? Oh my gosh, hello everybody.
now have 15
Clover!
minimum safety.
Hi! Oh my gosh, miss you too. I hope you're doing well. Oh, we're gonna let that ad break timer tick down and then snooze the ad. Alright, thank you so much for bringing everybody over.
Attention.
Lori! What the heck is all these raids?
Must evacuate.
Oh my gosh, you guys!
You now
There's
have
two,
15
like, I had
minutes
2
to
raids,
reach
like a double
minimum
raid
safety
earlier, and now
distance.
another double raid now. You guys are crazy. I love it. Thank you so much. For those of you who are just coming on in now, my name is Pyra. I am one of the Warframe creators. I have my own dang creator badge. Dang, look at that, jeez. Look at that. Anyways, and also, that painting will hopefully be up for next year's TennoCon. I hope to God I have that finished by then. Anyways, we are going to go over to this. Alright, thank you so much everybody for coming on over. My name is Pyra. I'm one of the Warframe creators. I am one of the artners, as you saw. I have art here that I have done. I have done art all over the dang place. I am on Twitter. I am on Twitch. I am on Tumblr. I'm on Blue Sky. I have all the shish. I even have my own glyph. Anyways, yeah. I hope your days are going well. Thank you for bringing on everybody over. If you hear any fizzing or shh in the background, that is me taking care of laundry because tomorrow we have our student the student who is renting out here is bringing their family members over. And they're staying over for a couple nights. We're just taking care of some laundry in the background here. So, if I have to dip out, it's because of that. But yeah, I have had a lovely time at TennoCon. I was so great to see everybody again. So right here, this photo, for those who are just arriving, this is on the second floor on day 2, so Saturday, the main day for TennoCon, and the staff, which were just outside of this periphery of this, like, this interview going on, were saying, hey, you probably don't want to stick around for this. There's going to be some spoilers in what they're talking about. I'm like, okay. And so, it's Rebecca Megan Nicopostolides, I'm praying I got your name right, who is the voice actor for Leon in the recent Resident Evil remake, or whatever. Then there's Ben Starr, and then Alpha Takahashi. This, I will take a sip for that. But this other person down here, I'm not familiar with. I'm very sorry. But anyways, I took a photo of that, and then I quickly took more as I was walking past, because I didn't want to hear what they were saying. So they had this really cool setup. I forgot to actually take a photo with myself in these scenes, but I'm glad I took a photo there while I was walking past. And then, of course, I had to get a photo of the goober with his stuff in front of, you know, Stynax. What did the infestation feel like? Kind of fluffy. But anyways, so story time with this shot right here. So, widescreen John. I'm just gonna snooze that ad now. Widescreen John had already delivered some tassels to DE, and they were originally going to just put it on a black cardboard or whatever, and just stick it on the wall somewhere. But then they were like, you know what? We should actually have a cutout of Stynax Deluxe and place the tassels where they ought to be. And I had to get a photo of that happening. Just had to. And then behind him is the community showcase, which I did a rather poor job of documenting the other pieces. But thankfully, thanks to Aberthane, I will create a TennoCon 2024 memories channel on my Discord. And so if you were also attending TennoCon and you would like to share your photos that you took from this year's TennoCon, I will have a memories channel for you to place your photos in at a later time. But now there are her, and of course the goober smiling, because I had to. Cracking up. And then, oh, that's a fuzzy photo. Wait. I just realized what that photo is. It's me trying to figure out, oh wait, I'm facing the wrong direction. That's me, actually. I couldn't figure out initially on my phone what this photo was, but that's me taking an accidental, like, screen selfie rather than the other way around. That's funny. I just realized that was me. Anyways, and then an actual proper selfie with my own. Is this your first year in TennoCon? Hell no! I've been there since 2016. So this is my 9th year at TennoCon. Next year will be the 10th, because I've been to every attendee year of TennoCon. And this is my 2nd year where a piece of mine has been featured at TennoCon. We'll see that later. But, and actually, no, you can't really see it. No, it's kind of hidden. So these 3 paintings, this is actually 3 paintings. I'll just go to this screen here. You can't, well, Phoebe is like right behind the tower at the moment. But they're actually about this size. And this is also unfinished. I will be working on this later. So next week, I think, is when I'll get back to this painting. It's rough. It's not finished. But I'll be getting back to work on that later. So, I wish I could attend Wednesday. Well, thankfully, they've set up the announcement dates for next year's TennoCon. They've already planned it for the 18th and 19th. So they're getting better about the planning stages for TennoCon, where they are announcing it a full year in advance, so that way you know when the dates are and how you can save up and plan for it accordingly. I will probably, because of this year, I will probably be there for less time. Initially, I was gonna have like me, myself, sorry. Me, myself, and I. No, me, my mom, and my younger sister coming along with me. And then that was down, like, and then my sister kind of backed out, and then mom was like, I don't want to stay for as long, and then like, okay. And then I did eventually get a roommate, to help cover the cost of the hotel for as long as I stayed, but, hoofa doofa. That hotel cost, my lord. Even with some, like, ooh. Yeah, I gotta make sure to plan accordingly for next year. But anyways, going back over here, I had to get a selfie in front of every single Servalite piece. Now, Servalite, for those who are not aware, is, actually, I probably have it right here. Ha ha ha. Servalite is this critter right here. I have been a fan of these creatures since 2020, not 2019 when they first debuted at the TennoCon 2019 art panel, but 2020 onwards, I have loved them so much. I have a painting, I have an illustration, I have multiple sketches of them. These critters are on my brain. I don't know why, I am just obsessed with them. And so, what I ended up doing is just, I guess over time, kind of convinced E to don't waste this asset. Please make it for me. And so, as the #1 Servalite fan, I had to take a photo in front of every single one of them. It says, this is Studio Science piece, and there's tag for right there. And so, and then there's Studio Science herself in front of her piece, a little clearer shot of it. And then of course another selfie with another tag for piece. And I'm gonna say sorry right now because I can't snooze the ads any further. So it'll happen in about 5 minutes from now. The ad will play and then blah blah blah. Anyways, I love this piece so much because it's very akin to the concept art critter, which is the stripy version of it, and it's a mix between both. And so, like, it's my headcanon that Min is the concept art critter. Oh dear, no. Mr. Libido. I'm just gonna call you Mr. I hope those ticket prices go down for you. And there's Seijo and Cyan. That ended up so blurry. I have so many blurry photos. Oh dear. There we go. That's a bit better. Plane tickets for your also around ticket 2K. Oh no. Yeah. It's honestly quite a bit cheaper if you go to Toronto and then you take the train in. Because the train, like, the escape fee from, like, they call it the escape fee, but it's like, yeah. Train is a lot cheaper. And then we have a couple here, like, pointing at their pieces. I think she's okay with pointing at her piece. I don't know. I need to ask her. But anyways, here is a piece by one of our community members here. So Smallish Poppy 6, who is on the Discord, made this piece. And I have been very proud of their progress. Like, they made a Nidus piece last year that got in. And then I had to take a selfie. Like they were small. Poppy was unable to attend this year, so I took a photo in front of it, and then I took a clearer shot of just the photo there. And very very happy to have their piece there and see it in person. And then that's Rebecca Rares. Oh no. Yeah, that'll do it. And then of course, because I had my glyph shirt on, I wanted to take some photos on the chair, the transference chair this year. And so I made sure that my glyph was fully visible. Just, I have a glyph. I have a glyph, you guys. I have a glyph. uh, oh, and that thumping in the background is the washing machine going off. Although it's not picking up on the mic unless I'm actually talking, so that's good. Alright, there's the chair. And then this is the Zen room. This is downstairs behind the escalator to the left. This is a cool little area that you can sort of hang out in. At points, they had the fog machine working. So this is the Soul Frame Zen room with the door in place. Probably. Probably. And then they had these cute little soul frame statues. These little ode statues, I think they're called. Not sure. But yeah, they had these like scattered around the soul frame room. And then I had to just Will Smith it. That's my sheesh right there. Test selfie, I guess. Selfie in front of the soul frame. What is it? Checkpoint, campfire. I don't know. Did they have any of the real floofs to kick around? No. And then this is the welcome stage, as people are like getting ready to start the panels. Oh, I think the wash just finished. That's the case. I have to go and ad break coming. All right. So while the ad break is running in just a moment. Oh, it's still running. Damn it. Well, I need to switch out the laundry soon anyways. But anyways. Oh, it unlocked. All right, good. So this is the welcome to TennoCon. This is a video. I don't know if my perspective is the best perspective for this, but this is all recorded on the main stage. Just, yeah, we're not gonna watch these. That's gonna eat up too much time. Watching it from the stream, the venue looks pretty huge. Top floor, the entire ballroom was turned into... Oh, there it goes. All right, so ad break. I will be right back. Okay. Yeah, I tried to make sure that the ad breaks are short at the very least. Anyways, so this is in the Cetus Market. This is on the opposite end for like now that you can actually see it. Taking selfies in front of basically my home area, my home turf, basically. Gotta go to sleep. Take care. All right. Thank you so much, Lori, for bringing everybody on over. Thank you so much for hanging out. Sleep well. And then we have more selfies. The goober arrives again. And then the other goober shows up. Oh, that was so cool. Just taking shots in front of the Cetus Market. And then the masks. And then I don't know why I took this photo, to be honest. I'm not sure, but it just her posing in general was pretty cool, so I guess I decided to take a photo there. Because Diana, yeah. And then of course, because it's OG Snipertron, yes. Yes. But yes. And so this shot here is just like I last year I regretted not taking part of the Cetus Market, so this year I made up for it by taking a lot of photos of it. Because Ostron Market is my like the Ostrons are my people, honestly. Like some people gravitate towards certain factions. My faction that I gravitate is the Ostrons. I love them. And then Goober. Honestly, John, if you don't make this your avatar at some point online, I'll be very surprised if you don't, honestly. It's such a good shot. Anyways. And then we have more shots of the market here. Like, oh, I love it. And then this is, I think, oh, it's Soul Frame. Like lots of shots here. Soul Frame dev stream. Fan art. And then this right here is kind of funny because Kuro is a different. This Kuro is a different Kuro than we had originally thought of, because at this point I was sitting next to my moderator, everything, and we're like, hold on, is that Kuro the Kuro that we think it is? And turns out it's not. I feel like both just hanging out with without supervision. You guys may get lost having fun doing outdoor activities, wondering when the world happened. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. More fan art, official art, fan art. I don't know. This lady here works for Soulframe, and she made that for the just after TennoCon last year. I don't remember, but it's very cool. Concept art, a lot of concept art. It's gonna sort of blaze past this portion here, just because, again, it's all recorded. Lots of cool stuff. Really looking forward to seeing how that pans out, because the demo for that section was not live. I have to take off work, have fun reminiscing about TennoCon 24. You have fun at work. I hope it goes well. And then we have the official like dev stream intro here, where this is a cute little nudge and a wink to the TennoCon, the Warframe dev stream sort of intro stuff, where back in the day Steve used to wear pink shorts, and that was like a meme back then. And so now this envoy or whatever is wearing a pink cape. So I thought that was a cute little nod to the Warframe side. And then lots of photos. Let me just do F11 out of that and go small and see if we'll just bypass this whole frame stuff because I took a shit ton of photos. Alright. I will go to this last part here. Like, very much looking forward to seeing that fight. That looks horrifying. And then, so, after Soulframe was the art panel, but I was convinced not to go to the art panel for once this year. I was convinced to go to the animation workshop, which was over in the Event Kids Clubhouse, which is that tent area. And the acoustics are not great. I hope they work on that for next year. Because the arcades were just making so much noise. But if you bear that in mind, we have a couple videos to watch now for the animation workshop.
Now you can think of like a shell. All those lines, this is called the wireframe, all these black lines, and that's the polygons that make up the shell of the character. So that's the character artist's job of making this kind of visual model. And then it goes to the technical animator, otherwise known as the rigger, and they put in what is effectively the skeleton. So they put all these joints in to make the character actually be able to deform. And then they also put in controllers, which is what we move and use to create the animation, and the skeleton is what gets exported into the game. So what we make is purely the movement of the characters. And then here you can see this is what it looks like. This is what we look at most of the day, is us moving the controllers around. We usually work in loops for gameplay and cinematic. We work at 30 frames a second, so every second of movement is like 30 poses we have to make. And it's basically about bringing characters to life. And that's our job, yeah.
Thank you. Next up, we're going to just have a quick look of what the animators like to do when they animate characters as a reference. We have here the Varuna Noble.
So that's where I cut off that, but every time that there's any like form of tag for showing up for the workshop, I try to take photos of that. And then mid-recording, I was able to take photos of the stage itself for each little section here. So like you can see what she was referring to with the rig, where it's like this skeleton structure around the model where you can control the different aspects of the model and make it animate in the way that you want. And then this right here, he was going to be a happy guy by misinterpretation. My poor boy. So here's another video.
And he was such a cute guy. I thought he was supposed to be like happy-go-lucky and like he was so cute. So I was like, oh, dude, really cute. And then I showed it at the meeting, and Jeff was like, oh, no. He's supposed to be like severely depressed and like emo. And I was like, oh no, okay. And it's not often that we kind of have to pivot, but in this case, I wasn't allowed to make him very happy. So I guess you can say these were the pre-min tests.
No!
I get to make the post-min versions and make him a bit less happy. So in this scenario, what we'll do is we won't throw all this work out. We'll kind of try and adjust and edit it to just be more on theme.
Next up, we have the reactions of the community to Tucker being sad and depressed.
Yeah.
So this is kind of amazing. So a lot of times at DE, we're on a really tight schedule, but we do always try and keep a beat on what the community is enjoying and likes and is requesting. And as you can see, I saw, well, Austin, our producer, was like, hey, everyone seems to want to hug the tapir, and can we maybe make this happen? And Greg and Steve were like, hey, are we going to hug Tagber? And I was like, well, we are, I'm going to make it happen, or you can fight me, because I want to hug Tagber. So we agreed, something that, wasn't planned, we just fit it in to do hugs for all of the caviar. So that was a nice little pet project of mine, because they all deserve hugs.
And we love it so much. Next up is a slideshow of Elise's animations of the caviar, including Fibonacci, Bird-Free, and Taco. Here you can see the hug. So how did you go about animating these characters? Did you follow specific references, or did you just follow your instincts?
Typically if it's like a more humanoid character, I will shoot
Okay, I'm not
references
sure
to
what the mic
myself
is
as
trying
a
to pick
character
up, but
and use that,
it might be
I'm
bent.
not skilled enough to portray dog, dog both things, so what I'll do for animal references, I'll usually look at cute dog videos online or like documentaries of deer, and then I will kind of use that as inspiration and then use that to think up poses and try and take the same kind of mannerisms from real life and then use that for the animations to make them feel grounded, because even though they're these like weird characters, they still want to feel realistic.
Hi, Magic!
We'll probably talk at some point about hand key and mocap, and the difference between those two is just hand key is when we start with basically like a T-pose flat model, and then we insert every aspect of the animation by hand. That's why it's called hand key. And then the other way we do it is by motion capture or motion.
Sound like you were outside. Well, the air conditioning is working right now at the moment.
Of the animation and then work on top of that.
Awesome. Is there something specific you enjoy?
And the laundry.
The caviar animations?
I'm kind of known for doing cute things. I like working on things that give players an emotional response. So my goal is to tug at your heartstrings and make something fun and adorable with these guys. And we had such great voice actors and scripts for them that I just wanted to do them justice.
Alright, so that is... Whoa, excuse me. The videos? Yes. Alright, so then after the animation workshop, I wasn't able to get into the Q&A line because that sprung up real fast. And so seeing that happen, I was just like, okay, well, I'll go and get my, loved her Bird 3 costume, so did I. And, it was so well done, honestly. It's so cute. And I didn't even realize, I think she has like little egg earrings or something like that. Let me take a closer look. Yeah, some egg-like earrings. So damn cute, Taylor. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so like after the animation workshop, I had to book it back up to the main stage where Frosty was, so I can give her the power pack that I had, which was incompatible with my phone because I forgot to get a USB-C to USB connector, and so that sucked. And so I had to use Aberthane's power pack to charge my phone. So this was on my way from outside of the Then Kids Clubhouse over into the convention center, and then Taylor was right there and got some photos with her. Very cute. And then went up to Sounds of the System. Now, this panel, I could not find Zach's mom, because Zach's mom wanted to hang out with me again for Zach's panel, and I could not figure out where she was. I have no idea where she was. So like, had a lot of fun at the panel. More Cavia related stuff. That's a video. And any of the main stage panels I will scooch past because they're all recorded. They are like, if they have like a pre-rendered video or whatever made, then I'll just skip past it. So we're going to go straight to the cosplay contest. And here we have Taylor and then Plexi cosplay, I think, and then Diffusional. So we have Lloyd and Albrecht with Bird 3 and Allie. It's so good. And just, I didn't realize that they were getting ready to do a little thing, and then boom, there it is. And then Taylor's just like, oh, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad they did that. Honestly, yay. And then back into posing again. And then we have Ralph here, who, oh my gosh, that voice crack. From Lightning Cosplay. And Ralph here got so much fan art because he switched out of his Arthur cosplay to slacks and a breezy shirt. So this is what he looked like on the main stage afterwards, and I don't blame him for switching out because that shish hot is hot. And so like closer up, like, he got COVID. No, gosh dang it. So there were so many people that got COVID at TennoCon this year. It makes me so mad. Like, I know that there are good chances that people got COVID and not realized it while they were on the plane or train or however they arrived. But if you feel yourself getting sick and you know you're not feeling well after traveling, don't fucking come to a high capacity event and then spread that shit. No. Just stay in your hotel room and don't come. I know it's a disappointment to not be able to come because you got sick, but hey, don't get other people sick. My God. I know they don't care, but it's just frustrating that so many people are now innocent bystanders to these fuckers. It's disgusting. Like, you'd think, after 2020, with how many fucking people died because of this illness, this disease. Because let's call it what it is. It's a disease that has killed so many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are now gone. And so, before TennoCon, like, I have a TennoCon group finder Discord. It is for TennoCon attendees and previous attendees only. So I have made events in the Discord to remind people to get their fucking booster shots because of shit like this happening where people are getting sick with COVID. Get your shots if you're not gonna mask. Like, at the bare minimum, you should get your vaccination shots before coming. Because it takes at least 2 weeks for your body to normalize that vaccination shot into your system and get it running as needed. I am, like, legit getting so angry just thinking about this. I've actually made the suggestion to Beth Bryson on Twitter earlier today, who is in charge of TennoCon this for 24 and 23, where I made the suggestion, because we have the branded, is it on here? No, it's on my purse upstairs. The branded hand sanitizers for TennoCon 2024, that we should maybe also have branded Warframe masks for handing out as well. So that maybe, I know that people don't wear masks the same way as before, but maybe if people wore Warframe branded masks, they'd be more likely to wear them and therefore reduce the rates of infection. Because there are Tenno who were attending who were disabled. Quite, like, and unable to wear a mask. There was one person who I saw who had, like, an intubator sort of thing. Like, they had, like, a respirator or some sort of, like, device that would, like, go up into their mouth occasionally that they would need to use. And then there is one person who I know is on cancer recovery, so their immune system is shot. So there's immunocompromised people, there is disabled Tenno. It's just, this shit makes me so mad. You'd think they would know by now. But no. Like, I am rightfully mad at these people, because if I got COVID again, the last time I got it was in February 23. And it was the first time I got it. And when I got it, I had the worst brain fog for 10 solid days. I could not function. So if I got COVID again, I have no idea what it's going to do to me. I've been taking my shots. And if I've been taking my shots and it damaged me that much in that amount of time, I have a high likelihood of getting long COVID. And I don't want that. I don't want to get sick again like that. Like, my immune system was pretty decent. But the thing with COVID, it's an immunity stripper. Like, I have seen evidence of people in the group finder alone where they have taken the allergy test on their arm and then they have all the allergies in the world now because COVID stripped their immunity. So I'm just... it's frustrating. I want people to have a good time. And I did have a good time despite COVID happening. That, like, people getting sick with COVID is... yes, I'm mad. But it's not going to take my enjoyment away from this year. Yes. Like, I want to strangle the transmitters. I say as I'm wearing one of these cysts. But yes, I would... Makes me fucking mad. And I know that it's possible to be asymptomatic with COVID, for sure. I understand that. I'm just mad in general that the fact... Whew. Like, oh, I can get so mad sometimes that my body, like, my brain does an emotional flip switch. Like, I go mad, 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 sad. Fuck that. I want to stay mad. But still, like, I don't want to get COVID again. That's why I wear a mask. I'm one of the few people who actively wore a mask at TennoCon, because that shit's scary. I don't want to get it again. I don't want to spread it if I do get it. Anyways, on a lighter note, back to Ralph here, who is the star of the screen right now, had some really good fan art because of this outfit that he had. Oh jeez. But anyways, let's take a breather and just resume. All right, let's move on. I was angry, still kind of am, but let's move on. Anyways, So, Ralph had some really good fan art. I wish I had saved it to my phone. But at one point, he was helping out the Rally cosplayer, I guess, because style with our Arthur cosplay. Yes, I love that he still had the makeup and wig on, or dyed his hair. I don't know, and then still went out on stage like this. It got a lot of good fan art, and then we have the actual cosplayers themselves in the casual category first. A lot of fun stuff. I did not get the greatest angles on this person, unfortunately. So this person right here, they had a suit, but this kind of spoke to me a little bit, because in 2019, I went on stage with nothing other than like t-shirt and jeans, and then my mask of choice, like the Verita mask, if those who remember it. So like my Ostron Venetian mask that I had designed. And I very much applaud them for coming on stage with this budget cosplay, which I very much love. Spoke to me on a level. This person I only got the one shot of. Unfortunately, like, they actually had a pretty neat cosplay. Unfortunately, I only got the one photo of them. And then some people were walking by so fast I didn't really get much shots from them. This person, I actually, it's odd. I won't lie. They have, hopefully in future years, they have more restrictions on like what can be accepted onto the main stage for cosplay. It's a good cosplay technically, but it's not a Warframe cosplay. It's just kind of weird. Like, you have a weapon, you have a pistol, and you have something else in your other hand. But it's not really Warframe, I'm sorry. Even as good as this is, with in terms of like cosplay or whatever, it's, come on. But the funny thing is later on, actually I'll get to that story later. I have photos of that moment. And then we have, no, I don't think the bear was there last year. I don't think they were. If they were, I don't remember. But then we have this Cetus Quills Tenno. And then, yes, because they're doing the void, they had the void beam going off right there, and then they shake their hand, and they're just like, I didn't get a video of it, but it's just like, oh, he was there. Okay, I didn't realize that. Shake their hand, and then they're off the stage. Now, this person was really cool. They have the Hero cosplay here, Hero Prime cosplay. That Tenno Prime, I don't know anymore. Either way, very nice. They actually have like the Thurable as something that they could swing around, blurry and everything. Oh, okay. Mask, camera, and pistol. Okay. This one, yeah, this one should have been in the in competitive for sure. Oh, I'll be right back. I have to mute for a sec. Forgot to turn on the on-air button outside the room, so the student student is back home, so. But, yeah. Yeah, actually the Austrian one should have been in the competitive one. That would have been cool to see, but it might have been a self-confidence thing for all we know. I mean, I certainly didn't have, like, the confidence to be like, hey, can I go competitive with just a mask? No. That was not happening. And then this hero cosplay. And now we have this Drifter cosplay, who's actually featured in a news article. One of the news articles on my Twitter that I linked. I don't remember which one. So this Drifter was really cool. Got a lot of photos of them, and then Taylor, as I was trying to take a photo of them, Taylor got swiped in with that. And then we have Lucinia. There we go. Coming up here. And now this is actually a group cosplay. This is really cool. Where they did, honestly, I'm really surprised that this group cosplay did not try to go for competitive, to be honest. They did such a good job, because now we have a Loden coming up. And like, they all did just such a really good job, honestly. Stood near them in the tent, looked great, yeah, right? And then we have Mathila coming up in her cosplay. And then we have Bombastine coming up and posing. Wait, did that hand move? No, it didn't. I keep getting confused as to whether or not, because there are some. I remember back in the day when there was like those fake robot hands that you could like pull individual like pull strings or whatever, and it would move the hand further away. I could have sworn that they could have done something like that. That would have been cool to see. And then there they are as a group. All together, that they really the grabber, right? That would have been so cool to see on the Bombastine cosplay, or any of them really. And so this cosplay group is so cool, and I really wish they had done competitive, because they looked so good together as a group, or even individually. Like, yeah, very cool. Different poses and whatnot. And then we have Worm Prime. Worm on a String Prime, which made me very happy, because earlier on we got to see them on the community night. And just showcasing their Worm Prime. I love it. And then this is a running gag. This, I don't remember if they did it in 2019 or not. But as a running gag for Acolyte Senpai, because there's like the crab rave where you clack and wave, clack and wave. So that's where Acolyte Senpai has this running gag for. So this was like, we thought that this was just Acolyte Senpai in the cosplay, but no, because Acolyte was actually on their own, and the only photo I got of them as they were going up the stage, I think I had them in the group shot. Hi, Sheldon. Hi, BB. And so his joke was that he was Baruch 1099. He got sent back a little bit too far, and looked a little bit more biblically accurate. Blah, 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 blah. Words. Hi, Sheldon. Meow. Meow. Wait, no, don't choke yourself on the wire, dang it. Cat, what are you doing? Anyways. Just pet the kitty. Yep. Sheldon. Meow. Meow. Anyways, I got the kitty. Meow. Oh. Meow. put that away so that he doesn't break it by accident. Alright, and then we have this guy who turned out to be a piece of shit. Unfortunately, he's like Grendelburgers or whatever, which was just kind of nothing thing or whatever. The guy gave me the heebie-jeebies. Because, you know, from earlier in the stream, for those who were there for that, like, when I was sitting on the transference chair at the, like, way earlier on, as I was waiting in line, this guy was holding my attention for far too long, like, trying to hold my attention for far too long, and it was just, ugh, like, it just did not feel good. Yeah, and he apparently made some racist remarks about, like, how skin tone, your skin tone does not match the character's skin tone, and how, like, he would not stop being in character, even though being in the green room is when you're supposed to shut up and not be in character anymore. So there is an investigation going on with this character, with this person. Yeah, this is the one that had the controversial stuff going on. So this Grendelburger cosplayer is hopefully not coming back to TennoCon. That's all I'm gonna say more on that, anymore on that. And just moving on. And so now we have this Valkyr cosplayer. Yeah, hopefully they don't come back, because that's some BS. So we have this. They really blend into the background a lot there, unfortunately, because their horns do look pretty neat for their cosplay. And then we have this Mirage cosplayer having fun with that. I got to see them earlier. I'm glad I got to get some photos of them on stage, but I didn't want to hold them up earlier. As they were going, as they were coming from the convention center to the Cetus Market, so I was just like, I didn't want to hold them up, and I wanted to, like, make sure that I could get to where I was going as well. Doing some poses, the pose for Mirage. We have a Naruto cosplayer, which, if it wasn't for the theme 1999, this person should not have been on stage. But you know what? Because it was for 1999. Yeah, did they have the cyst? Yes, they did. Fun size migraine as well. Mirage? I don't remember. I don't know. But this Naruto cosplayer, Sound Ninja, I think. I don't know. His hair is kind of covering it a little bit. But anyways, he ran off stage. I think he did the Naruto run off stage. I don't remember. Anyways. And then we have, I think, a Drifter cosplay? A 1999 Drifter cosplay? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Posing. Now, I know that these are not really Warframe related, that these are the Warframe clan related, but this little Tenno right here is so dang cute. Like, look at this kid. Like, oh my gosh. Like, yes, it's like Deadpool. They were saying people were saying Spider-Man in the background, but no, that's fucking Deadpool. I'm sorry. Like, know your comics. I'm sorry. But this kid is so dang cute. And they were having such a blast on stage. You have issues with this guy? Oh dear. Like, the kid is cute. I have nothing against the kid. I have no idea about this cosplayer. But in the future, I hope that they have an actual Warframe related cosplay. That'd be nice. Just saying. But the kid was cute. Like, the kid was dang cute. That's all I can say, really. And then they brought everybody back up onto the stage. Yeah. Jeez. Better shots of Acolyte Senpai and their running gag, and then everybody coming on up. There we go. I think that's everybody now from the casual cosplay. Just a lot of fun stuff. Oh nope, there's the bear. Personal space is a problem for him. Yeah, same with Grendelberger there. He was not. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. So, I didn't realize until he got on stage again, but that mask can open up to reveal some spooky teeth. Yep. So, did not realize that at the time. Group shots. And then we get to the professional cosplayers. And this is off to the side. And they're standing on the ramp. Cosplay is not consent enough set. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Magic. Oh, boy. Yikes. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Alright, well. Moving on a little bit. This cosplay, I had such a hoot watching, trying to, like... Okay, for those of you... This will take you back to the early days of Nintendo. Well, not early of Nintendo, but early enough for those of you who were born in 2000 and later. I grew up with the N64 and the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on the N64. And when this cosplayer came up onto the ramp, they walked like so, and very slowly came up the ramp. And all I can think of was that goddamn sound effect of the King of Zora's side-saddling off of the waterfall throne. Just as he slowly came up the ramp here. Yeah, I love the N64. I've been trying to find one with a decent price because you want to get games for it, right? Too narrow for the cosplay for this technically, yes. If they had designed it in a way where like this cosplay is absolutely massive. As you can see, Diffusional is guiding them along up the ramp and just bringing them up to stage. And now we have them talking to Taylor, and here you can actually see right along here is their actual arms versus the arms for the Necromech itself. Girly, dream girly. Let's just say, just be careful about where you get things online. Just saying. You don't want Mr. Nintendo going after you. Just saying. Myla! Hi! I heard that he could move normal, but the ramp was his biggest enemy. Yes, because he could not go forward on it because the shoulder pieces and the arms would probably get in the way of it. Now, coming up is my favorite shot of the entire convention. Just Taylor reaching up and trying her damnedest to hold the mic in place for this Necromech cosplayer, because, oh my lord. It was... I just had to laugh a little bit as I saw this happening. I was just like, there's no way that this is happening, and that it totally is. He is very tall. And then they have more shots here. And then finally some shots from behind them. As you can see, that's like all this glowing. There's a lot going on with this suit. And now we have another handler coming over to come and help them get down the ramp. as they slowly move on. And now we have this Frost Heirloom cosplayer. So yeah, their shoulders would have been like bopping along, and the arms and whatnot. So we have this Frost Heirloom cosplayer coming up, and they have a lot of good textures on here going on. They did such a good job. Literally letting the images do their work, because as blurry as some of it got, like, oh yeah, because they were like Harka Frost, right, from last year. That's really good work. Like, I saw initially just the gloves on Twitter. I'm like, ooh, insect rhino, maybe. No, heirloom rhino. And now we have Albert and Trotty posing, talking. And then we have Kirihime as Wisp, Zarameo Wisp. I know I pronounced that wrong. Heirloom Rhino. Sorry, did I say Rhino? Sorry, I meant Frost. Heirloom Frost. Whoopsies. Heirloom Rhino is still yet to be released. They just showed the concept art at the art panel. Whoops. So this is Kirihime. And there's a much better shot. And right here, I don't know how well you guys can see that. She is wearing some see-through platform heels to get this Wisp to stand in the air, as it were. Now, Kirihime is a wonderful person, but you are not allowed to take a photo of her actual face, which I don't blame her. Putting yourself online is scary. And some, like, so like, this is the only photos I got of her, was her in cosplay. I did see her actual face, but I was not going to take a photo of it. And so here's her posing. Oh my lord, really? In a corset? Good grief. Oh lordy. Yep. Did a whoopsies by calling Kirihime, Protea Deluxe, right. That was a whoops. Mind you, she was reading off cards, so whatever that whoops was whoever made the cards out for this fusional. So, and then a back shot with all the details there from the head. And then we get to my personal star of the cosplay contest. I love this shot so much, Colleen. It's so good. It just, it's so damn funny. I'm surprised I haven't sent you all the pics yet. But here we have Magic Thighs, their wonderful self on stage. And I'm gonna start crying again. Because you had such a wonderful story on stage that I'm unable to repeat because you did such a good job of it the first time. And I'm so proud of you. And, all this posing and whatnot. Being a little cheeky. Love this shot right here, too. Very good. And then talking to Taylor, and I think she's holding back some tears too. And just, yeah, I love it. And the crystals worked. They did. And now, oh dear. Yep, that's some tears right there. I'm gonna wipe my eyes. Love you, Colleen. And now we have Glitches and Iris? Oh, Iliak? Or Yo? I'm pretty sure it's Iliak. I'm horrible at pronouncing your last name. I'm so sorry. But they did Master T's and I, and Master T's and I's Kondrak, and I'm so glad they were on stage. And they did such a good job repping the Ostrons here. And excuse me, I had a little bit of an influx there of and such, like, I loved seeing the progress shots of this online. Did not see any progress shots of Glitches' work, which I'm very glad, because I got wonderfully surprised when they came on stage. And then just reaching up to Master T's and I to get the mic in place. And then chatting, and then we have a return Mesa cosplayer. Posing, more posing, talking, and then them leaving. And then we have this Meg Heirloom cosplayer who also needed assistance getting up onto the stage, with D.E. Charlie helping them out. And then they were having some issues, I guess, with their I guess the boxiness of the chassis that they had going on. I guess they also couldn't see worth a damn from this helmet. There could be a cool trio of Kanzu, Saya, and Anko. I know, right? That'd be a really cool cosplay. And then they had all these textures that they wanted to show off, and I did a bad job photographing the back end of them because they did the custom engraving on the back there, and I just my phone was not having it. Yeah, as a rule, make sure you can see through your headgear. Yep. And then Ralph leaps up onto the stage to help out the Meg cosplayer. And then we have the other Bombastine cosplayer coming up. There was 2 Bombastines, and then this is, I think, the one that learned how to use gold leaf to make the mask for, excuse me, Bombastine here. Just like, look at that shot. Excuse me, look at that shot. I'm really happy with that shot. That turned out really good. Yeah, this is Gold Leaf guy. Aha, I thought so. Gonna need to trim so many feathers. Yep. And then just the bow. And talking. And then we have the Ureli cosplayer, who was an absolute delight to see on stage. But the hand also lacked the grabbers, right? As a maniac sometime. Oh man, Ureli cosplayer as a maniac, Tilragor's maniac would be so good. But this Ureli cosplayer was phenomenal, and they deservedly got first place. Like their oh shoot, what's it called? Magic Help. What's it called? Sugar. Compressor. Thank you. Like, she did such a phenomenal job with her cosplay. So many bubbles on stage. I love the shot between the two of them, just sort of hamming it up. And then just to really showcase, like, she started showcasing her cosplay again. Another nice shot here. And then this is kind of where I stopped taking photos of the Urelli cosplayer, because yes, the twerking got a little bit much for me as well too. So like you can see Taylor losing it right here, and I just went off to, yeah, here's Arthur. Because for me it's secondhand embarrassment, so it's just like I couldn't cope. And then we have this Arthur cosplayer here. And I don't know if Ralph came back on stage for this. No, at least not initially. And now we have Royal Pratt as her own... don't be mean. He did a good job. A lot of tears, no sleep. Yes, the list of resources that Urelli cosplayer did. Or was it Urelli or Arthur? I don't remember. Anyways, Royal Pratt here as her own Meg Prime. The only thing missing from it was the crown that she usually has on her drawings. But otherwise, everything else there is her own Meg, which is phenomenal. Did a great job. Used an actual astronaut helmet. I don't know if it's like a real astronaut helmet or one of those like thingies. And then we have the professional cosplayers coming back on stage, getting some group shots. I did not realize at the time, but this person back here, is. Actually, you know what? I won't say it because I don't want to. They're one of the handlers. I'll just say that. They're one of the handlers helping out the cosplay contest. Oh, shoot. I did not realize an ad break was about to happen. Whoopsies. I'll wait for that to end before I continue talking. Hi, Poppy. And there we go. Alright, ad break should be done. Alright, welcome back. So, more group shots. Group shots. Group shots. Shots. More people coming up onto the stage. And then this right here, I think, is Taylor looking at the Necromech coming back up. And yep. I love this shot right here because he had to take off the helmet to get back up onto the stage. So, very good. And, there they are, finally back up onto the stage. And then there's magic. And is that the full group shot? I think so, maybe. Probably. Looking like it. The Void Rig was really well done. But there are reasons why they didn't get top prize. And apparently, I don't remember if it was Diffusional talking after the show or if it was somebody else, but they rip you to pieces when they're analyzing your cosplay, apparently. And if you have any seams or even stitches out of place, they tear you apart for those faults. So you gotta keep an eye out for any stitch out of place, any seam that's not done right. And so, like, these are like pros that are doing the judging here. So we have Ralph, and then we have Diffusional for the judging, and then here are the This person came up. Okay, so the bear cosplay won a, not like a monetary award, just like an award for something, and I don't remember what. Where this bear cosplay, even they were surprised that they got an award on stage. Like, you could hear them on the cosplay contest, like, they're like, what? And they came back up onto the stage for their award. Maybe should have gone to that. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. And then I don't know what the order of what. So the courtiers came back on stage for their award. And then I think, yep, all right. So third place was the Frost Heirloom cosplayer. Then it was the Necromech here who won second place. For the ultimate prize. The one for Dream Girlie, the one that you could sort of, what, right here is the Nova with the sorry, Nova? Yes, Nova with the bunny ears right here. That one's magic. Yeah. And so the Urelli cosplayer won top prize of $10,000, and they were so bashful about it that all they could really do was hide behind the massive check and blow bubbles up into the air, which honestly, mood. If I ever won something that with that much money, I'd be like, yo, I'm just gonna hide behind this thing and just blow bubbles up into the air as my victory stance. A well-deserved one, yes. So, and then Tease and I over here got the Master Tease and I award. So yes, very good, very happy. I think this is why Arthur here, Ralph, got the fan art for helping out with Urelli and whatnot. And so applause, and then the Urelli cosplayer got really quiet after that part because, like, yeah, just very cool. And this is D.E. Ronnie as Fibonacci, which is pretty cool. Because Taylor was Bird 3, and then we have the countdown to Tenno Live, which was really cool, like an actual like old-timey loading bar because it's 1999. They had some cool little images off to the side that would appear from time to time. We had these glow sticks. I have technically 3 of them with me, and but one of them is slightly busted. And then I had to get a photo of this. I think everybody was sort of waiting for that moment too. I should have got a recording of that moment, but I think people also said nice. It was very choice. I had to get a photo of that. And then people assembling on stage. And then the singing. Test photo. More singing on the stage. And Tenno Live itself. Sheldon on stage trying to get a photo of the briefcase. Were those given away, or was that a thing that visitors? Yeah, no, they actually were given away. Those glow sticks. I actually like. You could keep them if you wanted them, or you could just leave them at the front. I just like I technically I took 4. Didn't realize that the one was empty. And then Pablo and Jeff and hey. So I think let me just exit out and go here and then back. So now we get to Tenno Live, and there's a lot of good stuff there. That's all recorded. And then that's pretty much it. But So like we have smiling take for untextured, unrendered smiling Tagfer. That's the only smiling Tagfer you will ever get to see, apparently. The proto-pobber. And is this the video? No, this is just shots of them dismantling the Cetus Market. Where is that? Yeah, alright. And alright, so like this is... I'm just going to go here and just boop, 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 back over here. And so this is like Sunday, where they're getting ready to dismantle everything. Frosty forgot some stuff behind. I took it so I could recycle it properly. And then, boom, Cetus Market is gone. Because they had to be out by, like, 5 o'clock that day. Like, get rid of, like, pretty much everything. And so, like, there's the barrels off to the side that they had to empty out and whatnot. And then this is leading up to the tour for creators. And so, like, we had a bit of a funny moment where Leo and Cyan's husband basically did the same fashion frame that day by accident. And that was kind of funny. I had to take a photo moment of that. And then we had Evil Dev Stream. So I will actually go and... Oh, that was the wash just finishing. I think the wash just finished. So while I go and take care of that. Notifications. Alright, mentions, I think, would be the fastest way to find that video. Yes? Where is that video? Come on. Ah, okay. So. Alright, now that it's paused, I will be right back. I'm gonna switch loads again with the laundry. And this is the final load. All right. Kind of accidentally almost washed a bird toy. No, I did wash a bird toy. Almost put it into the dryer. So that could have been bad. Whoopsies. Anyways.
Hello and welcome to Evil Dev Stream, post TennoCon 2024 edition. I am Rebecca.
I'm Steve.
I'm Evil Jeff.
I'm Evil Megan.
I'm just evil.
So we have some new plans for the coming years, and we shall reveal our news here. So for a cost of $69.99, you can have any Warframe pregnant.
So, another thing we're adding in is the helminth infection will slowly spread across the body, unless you pay a subscription fee every month. Stop paying, and it spreads all over.
From animation department, we have implemented a new AI system that's going to replace all animation on our proprietary AI system that's been trained on 10,000 hours of TikTok videos.
And as for the Warframe critters, you know, we love to feed them, but you gotta pay $10 every time, so you know.
Or they starve to death? Or they'll starve to death?
Oh yeah, they'll just die again. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's only fair, it's only fair.
Yeah.
Only fair.
Yeah.
And speaking of old returning features that everybody wants to see come back, we are now going to implement stamina again, as well as the paid revive system. Gonna bring back the old stuff.
Perfect.
So
perfect.
hooray!
See ya next TennoCon.
Yeah, see you next TennoCon!
Thank you.
So I had a lot of fun with that. I love Evil Dev Stream. Evil Dev Stream, I hope I'm on that every year, honestly. Oh, so good. So, that was what this photo is all about here. Had a lot of fun with that. Oh dear, my nose. I need to go get some Kleenex. Sorry. Wah! Alright. 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 Actually, they all were dying of laughter a little bit inside, but Rue was so tired, I don't think he was laughing as much as he could, because he was in charge of the dev streams for all of TennoCon. So, he was a little loopy on Sunday. And then, this is right inside the lobby of DE. My paintings and illustration, my painting and illustration from 2023 are right inside their lobby. That's so cool. I can't get over this. I love it. Like, and just my grin just keeps on getting bigger and bigger, because it's just like, that's my sheesh right there. It's so cool. And then after the tour was done, Rebecca pops out of the old offices and just starts hanging out with people. It's really cool. And then there's Shar. Got a selfie with her. And then got a selfie with Jamie. And Jamie was like, take another. All right, take another. All right, take another. And as you can see, they're getting progressively blurrier and blurrier because I just started laughing with each shot. And then found your compressor on Zach's desk. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I know that Beth is preparing for Gamescom. Like she's probably like more or less ready. This is like for me like a mandatory shot. Every year I go to TennoCon. Like every year you go to TennoCon post 2019, the Fox and the Fiddle is no longer in business anymore. And so every time I go past it now, I am just really sad because it's not open for business anymore. But one of the local Londoners, there is a Good Life Fitness like right there, just like this is on an upper floor area, main floor. And she was spying on a film crew that was using the Fox and the Fiddle. The Fox and the Fiddle is a like just outside of DE's studio, where like back in the day they could just like open up one of their side doors and hop into the Fox and just go grab a bite to eat and then just pop back into the studio again. Is there nobody there who can take over it? I have no idea what's going on. But as I was saying, there is a one of my local London friends, Shannon. She was using the Good Life Fitness that's like right on one of the bottom levels, and she has like a film or a film studies or something degree, and she noticed that people were filming inside of the Fox, and so it was like some sort of Apple TV movie or whatever that was going on. And yeah, so rest in peace, Fox and the Fiddle. You had some really cool stuff tied in with 2018 and 2019. And so then after the tour, I think I popped back to the hotel briefly to drop off stuff. And then that corner? Kinda, yeah. It's like the main entrance to City Plaza. Was that's where the Fox and the Fiddle is. Like when you're looking at City Plaza, like with that overpass bridge. But anyways, so Sunday there's always a meetup at the Victoria Park for Tenno. It also happened to be like Pride Week or whatever going on. Do you know if they were going what they're doing with the art they printed off this year? Probably hang them up in the studio. Like I made the request. I didn't realize my hat was cocked off to the side there. I thought that shit was centered. Oops, I have to fix that timer message. Whoopsies. Anyways, so in Victoria Park, there's always a meetup on Sundays for all the Tenno in town. And just sort of hanging out. I didn't realize I got so many photos. This is primed average, by the by. I think she was. Like, honestly, you have you have surgery, like knee surgery like that. You're not gonna be back to full tilt right away. That was like a month before TennoCon. So, she was doing pretty good. But yeah, if you've ever read Primed Average's comics, this is Primed Average themselves. Got to hang out with them. And then this is hanging out. There we go. That's a much better shot. So this is at Jack Astor's, which is a fair bit north of the park. And this is Diana, Widescreen John, myself, Shannon, the local Londoner, and her boyfriend, whose name I never remember. I'm sorry. Averthane, my moderator, who went off to work earlier this evening. Yog, who is the daughter of Widescreen John here. And then this is Brianna Kane and her child, who I'm so glad that she is doing that like little face covering right there, because honestly her kid shouldn't be on social media until they're ready to be on social media, which is awesome. Smart parenting. And honestly, we like I'm glad that she brought her child, because she had a like everybody was like working together to make sure that the child was happy, and even like the staff were just like the staff at Jack Astor's was doing a phenomenal job keep making sure that the kid had food and whatnot. So it's just very good. And also, I have to point out, this painting right here is so good. If you can understand anything in this painting, call a cab. I love that. That is so funny to me. So good. And then, is this the video? Oh, geez. So, I think this might be the video where I kind of voice crack a little bit. Because this is Monday now. With my stay at TennoCon. It's Monday after TennoCon 2024. I have the perfect view from my room. And everything is gone. And literally just the frame of the Vent Kids Clubhouse that remains, as they are now tackling it and removing it. So, thank you. Thank you, DE, for everything this year. See you next year. Yes, that was the big tent. So there is so much going on right here in this tent alone. So like, you know that big block that I pointed out earlier? That block was that pay here thing for the parking lot space. And now I think this might be a slightly cringier video. I'm not sure. Let's see.
Oh man, here they go.
Oh, okay, so just
Getting ready to take down.
just them getting to get the first.
Up there. So I'm not gonna record all of that, but they're getting ready.
Getting the first of the support struts taken down.
First. The first. I'm kind of wondering how they're. Oh.
And they're lowering it down.
Street at the very least. I guess they're getting the guys to pull it back behind the lift so it doesn't.
Sort of.
That is a cool looking lift, by the way. Like that's cool looking. I'm sorry, like what?
My voice is so shot here.
Good job, guys.
And eventually, this lift got so good with these ropes here that he didn't need assistance getting the loops undone.
It's practically on the ground. They're trying to compact it even further, but by dismantling it more, or I don't know.
Like, see how they're loose like that? Eventually, he could do that on his own. So, like that, like there's so many support struts that they had to go through. And then there was only 3 main support struts left. And look at this truck here. This truck has so much on it. And they still had to get a second truck. And then on top of that, there is this massive air conditioning unit. Hi, Jamie! How you doing? This is the air conditioning unit that saved our asses, honestly. Oh, I didn't realize that there was another one over there. What? But that's outside of the structure, so we didn't see that at all. I'm doing pretty good. Hungry as hell. Yeah, I gotta, after the stream is done, I'm gonna have to go and grab get something to eat afterwards as well. And we ended up taking a very evolved set down in 2 hours with a good team. Yeah. I think I already know. Ooh, okay. So you're doing like a bit of a fasting thing? Okay. And then found out that this person here is digressive. And they were, I'm thinking that they were a little shocked when I pulled them over, because they were just leaving to go and have dinner, and then medical procedure. Yep. I thought so. I had a feeling. So Arathane recognized that this was digressive, and I was like, I have not seen them yet. So I was just like, shouted down the street, digressive! And had a good chat with them. And come here. Come here. And so, had a good chat with them. And apparently, Alexis Draws was also there. And I did not realize that was her. So, dang it. And so we had some shots with digressive here to to say that yes, we met. And then this shot right here, I like the truck with all the Ven Kids support struts is leaving, but I couldn't help but laugh at this of my debt is out of control, manageable. You goober. You goober. Meow. Very on brand for Fortuna. Yep. So I couldn't help but like laugh a little bit with that photo right there. I'm so glad I have that photo. And then it was the final one. There we go. Alright, well, alright. Bye. He was going to be there, and then he decided not to be. It is small, so I did not expect that. Yep. I mean, I had the shock of a lifetime discovering Sarah Sang was as small as she was. I thought, like, first time I saw Sarah Sang was at the Fox and the Fiddle, back when the Fox was still a thing. And, I literally thought, who was the small child in this restaurant? Now she's just a small person. Anyways, so this is the final support strut for the Event Kids Clubhouse. And they took it down. And this was Monday. This is before Everything clocked out of his hotel room. Or during. After? I don't remember. I think at this point we were watching them dismantle the Vent Kids Clubhouse, because he clocked out of his room and I told him to bring his stuff down to my room because I was still there until Wednesday, and so we're just trying to figure out stuff to do until it's time for him to go home, and then had lunch because we knew supper was going to be at 6:30, so like we need to have food before we head out. And so after we watched the event get dismantled, we had food. This was so good. I had this meal, what? 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 Sheldon. What? Hi. I'll have supper soon. Anyways, I had this meal so much at Coffee Culture. There we go. And I had this smoothie twice. Technically, I don't know if they had any special deals with TennoCon this year, but last year, but I just booked my tickets in advance, booked my rooms in advance, just so that I could have them. And while everything was in the bathroom, I saw this happening, and so this little video happened. It's the final loading of the last items onto the truck, and then we'll say goodbye and cry a little inside until next year. But oh my god, they're almost done. Surreal. This was a party a couple days ago. Thank you, folks. You did a phenomenal job. And you took this down very, very quick. Congrats on the amazing job. And so when everything comes out of the bathroom, it's like, oh, that was you? And then we go on our trip to Toronto with Widescreen, John, Diana, and Yog. And we go and have a wonderful time. But on our way there were many statues that London has that I needed to take photos of. And so there's just some, like, a lot. I think this is an actual temple here that's going on, like a Buddhist temple. Very cool. A lot of statues at this place. Might need to go and check it out next year, but it's kind of far. You do need to drive to it in order to reach it. So, wow, 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 wow. But for my hotel room, it was like the DoubleTree. Like, I'm pretty sure that they have connections with the DoubleTree because the convention is technically connected to the DoubleTree. I think. I don't know. Anyways, more statues. Another statue. A mural right here. This is in Toronto now. Pigeon Friend. A really, really, really tall building with a ginormous mural on it. I tried to do it like a panoramic, but like vertical, and it only worked so well. We have a grumble talk session. Yep. Sheldon. 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 Wah. Ah. And then the plant's right at the base of that building. Some odd buildings in Toronto. And then that's how much I walked over TennoCon. I'll be staying at one of the hotels instead of at your parents'. It's getting too difficult to stay there anymore. That is understandable. And honestly, if, like, depending on how long people plan on staying, we might end up sharing rooms. I have no idea. That's enough for a 5-kilometer egg. I think it's at least for a few. Oh, man. But yeah, that is a lot of walking at TennoCon. And this is the reason why we went to Toronto.
5 flat, whoever gets it gets a 75.
That's cool. And then this is the dungeon meal here. So you roll a d20 and you mark down what you want. And then we have this.
Do you want to do the honors? Or do you want to
Just open it, please. Oh, that's so cool.
Wonderful.
Like, look at this.
Just open it, please.
Oh, that's so cool. Wonderful. So we went to Stormcrow Manor. Took me a moment to remember the name. And just had a ton of fun. And this place is so chock-a-block full of nerdy things. This, attachment here, this light unit, is an actual operating light from back in the day, but was used for the Frankenstein set. How much poutine? I actually didn't have any poutine this time, because I wanted to make sure that my gut was okay. And then this is the bathrooms in the basement. I didn't actually take photos inside of the bathrooms because there wasn't actually much inside the bathrooms that was like... What is poutine? Poutine is French fries, curds, and gravy. That is the 3 holy combination right there. And then you can add to that if you want. Poutine is very good. And it's very specifically... most of the time it is white cheese curds. It is so good. But it's super rich. And Smokes Poutineery has some really good selection, but also not good for your gut if you're trying to be careful with that. But yeah, so this is the bathroom downstairs. Oh, that's a change room. Ah, right. You had the most disgusting bacon-infused poutine while you were in London. It was amazing, right? A doner kebab, right? And then this is everybody that was at the Stormcrow. So, me, John, science friend, science hubby, science friend, Yog, Cyan, Diana, Primed Average, Everything, and John. There we go. Gravy was bacon aioli. Oh my lord. There we go. Nice. And then this was a chained off section of the Stormcrow, which is... This place is not very accessible. There's a lot of stairs in this place. It's an old home. Like, I'm talking ancient home that got turned into a restaurant. So, yeah, the basement downstairs is very steep to get to. Oh, excuse me. Very steep stairs, but also very cool. Just in general, like, look at this place. But if you want to stay longer, exactly. Like, if I stay long enough and I'm able to, like, sort of mooch off of John's car and just head on over to Stormcrow again, that'd be great. And then hopefully I can actually afford my own meals that time, because as I said earlier, the hotel tapped out my credit card. And I couldn't use my credit card at all, so I actually had to dip into savings. So if you've been noticing in chat every once in a while that my bot is saying, hey, commissions are open, yeah, I kind of need some money. I am really broke. I have like maybe $10 to my name right now. Just saying. So So if you see my commission post online, please spread the word. I would like to earn my money. Thank you. And I don't know why that's there. And alright, there we go. So this is Tuesday now at this point. Everything has gone home. Hi, T-Skull. This is Tuesday at this point. And this is a mural next to the one mural I have been wanting to see since last year. I forgot to actually go and see it. Because this mural is, like, you can sort of get the sense of scale for this mural. It is ginormous. And also I took this photo, of this neat little, like, mini street sweeper. It's so tiny. Very cool looking. Got caught off guard by it, but then here we go. This is a much better shot of this mural, because it's one thing to see it online, it's another thing to see it in person and just sort of stare at this. It's just a phenomenal piece here. And just, before 2020, this was not fenced off. So now that this this apartment building is here, they've fenced off this area. The fenced off area inside is very nice looking, but it's not for the public to go up close to this anymore and see this in person. But it's still a wonderful mural, and I love seeing it every time I'm there. It's actually like a block away from the Coffee Culture, which is a block away from the convention center. So it's just like, go and see it if you have the chance. And then right across from that, on the opposite side, is a newer mural of this bird and flowers. So very cool. Very, like, love these two murals. But it's honestly, this mural is what I love seeing every time that I'm back in London. It's just such a cool thing. Oh, mostly colored in green. Ah, okay, so many of those ones over in Germany. Or great. I think that does it for my photos. Yeah, pretty much. Because then it is Wednesday morning. And it's the last day for me in London, Ontario. And those are the final, like, I brought them with me. Brought Tag to TennoCon TennoCon itself. And then one of the last 3 Tenno in London, leaving for the train. And then I think that's it now. In terms of actual photos from, well, yeah, pretty much. So then on the train, DE Studio is somewhere in that building. I did not get a good shot. There's a lot of construction going on in London right now. And then RBC Place, the final shot from there, and then I'm home. And then there's this robin nest on that plant. And, yeah. And then Sheldon. Meow. Ah. Kitty. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of construction last year, too. But not as bad as this year. Like, some areas cleared up because they were finally finished, but yeah. And then my TennoCon haul. There is so much here. Like, legit. There is a candle, there's some keychains, pins, more pins, stickers, candy, a hat, print. This is actually from one of the seats. Aberthane, my moderator, was actually eyeing these all day and decided to go and pick one up for me. So that actually should have been brought down here. Actually, do I have that over here? I don't know. I don't know where I placed that at the moment. But anyways, grab that. The community showcase itinerary, like showcase thing. So there's my piece right there in the upper corner. And we have this wonderful piece of art from Jamie here, who just said, "Hey, give me 4 or 5 characters and don't ask questions." And so I gave them tag for Pyra, which is my namesake from Dragon Booster, which is a Canadian show from back in the day, early 2000s, I think, somewhere around there. Anyways, Jade from Beyond Good and Evil, and Samus from Metroid. That's funny. I love that people chose Samus as well. I knew that Samus, well, was going to be like a more popular character in general terms. But these two I knew were niche. Very niche. And then we have the desk mat from Rebecca Juarez, the thank you note from DE. These are the lights that I was talking about earlier. Really diffused. Some keychains from Finn. Clover. Pin, sticker. Or sticker pin, whatever. Keychain? Maybe? I don't know. Canna Craig. Keyboard. The 96 credit from Magic. The tag for suitcase tag thing. And lots of good stuff. And then some close-ups of some of the others. I never used any of my drink tickets. I should have. I didn't. Clover is obsessed with the fashion frame stuff? Yes. Oh yeah, Upside Down S'more was there. They gave me a card. Okay, about those drinks. Yeah, I like some of them were named pretty interesting things. I don't remember who gave me that. That might have been Little Duck. I don't know. Orange juice was had you hooked. It was so good. Oh. I don't know. I didn't have any. Meow. And then the candy from Diana. Do you have the forma? I don't know what that refers to. But yeah, so I also got the Cetus candle and the relics. And I think that's it. Oh yeah, the book, which is like right in front of me here, which I have yet to draw in. But yes, I got the relics from the gacha, which were a lot of fun. I didn't show off the pins because I already showed off the pins earlier, but like I got 3 out of 4, which is not bad, honestly. And now I think that's it. I think so. Let's see. Yeah, pretty much. And then some found photos of myself in later ones. Why did I download this one? I think that one was an oops. I don't think I'm actually in that shot. Yeah, I'll delete that. That's me right there in that shot. This was just after the Tenno Live, after everybody was leaving, and after I had an interview. So just off to the side here, there is an interview spot. And so I'm hanging out with Magic here. And I had just finished having an interview for the first time, and I really hope that they use the video from me having the interview with them, because I know I was very much like but it was like after I got my legs under me, then the interview I think went well. And then random shot at Cetus. Cetus shot. Cetus shot. Cetus shot. Why do I have so many of the same shot? I don't know. Anyways, there we go. There's that. In front of my paintings here with tag for in front. Meow. Sheldon. At the park. I don't think I'm in that shot. Megan, and then at the... Oh yeah, and there's also these digital paintings that move at Stormcrow, so got like kind of funky there at the end there. And then I think that's it. And then it's just Sheldon being very cute this morning. Just zoning out and touching my leg. Being very cute. Hi. So the paintings would actually look normal, but sometimes they would like age rapidly, or the male would like murder the female one, or vice versa. It was very, very cool. But anyways, that is it. So next we have to look forward to is this one right here. So that's it. The next update is Lotus Eaters, and I am losing my gosh dang mind. Did we just go through like 8,000 photos? More or less. I skimmed through some sections because it was main stage stuff, and that stuff is all recorded. So, yeah, we went through a lot of photos. And we've been going for about 3 hours with some minor breaks. Yeah, that's my TennoCon. That is a week's worth of TennoCon. For this update, it is going to be August. And knowing that Gamescom is in August, towards the end or so, they're probably going to launch the update just before. Mom literally just texted me, "She's not coming up for supper. Sheldon needs you to come up for food." I was like, yeah. Oh, jeez. But yeah, so August is only technically a few days away. But knowing their timeline for stuff, it's probably going to be either around the 20th for a launch day, or like the last week of August, which I honestly don't blame them. So we'll see how that fares. So now that we're at this screen here, let's go to this one, because we need to go on a raid, and I need to go have food. So, let's go and find somebody to send the love over to. And say hi to. Let's see. I know who we're sending it to because the timing has worked out beautifully. 21st to the 25th for Gamescom. So we are going to go say hi to Autofire, who is one of the other Warframe creators that I got to hang out with at TennoCon. And she sent me some photos because I got some selfies with her. And I need those. Anyways. So we are going to go say hi to Otto. Next week we should be relatively on time, hopefully. I had chores to do today, hence why we couldn't stream directly on time. So hopefully next week, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern, or thereabouts, knowing me, I will be live, and I will be painting this giant... actually, no, I'll finish off the Ortis painting, because that needs to be done. That can be finished a lot faster. So this right here, we're going to be working on this next week. We're going to finish that off, and then hopefully get more commissions to work on another painting like that. And until the next commission comes in, we'll be working on the tower painting and getting that done for next TennoCon. Because, lordy, that needs to happen. Anyways, I'm going to go send love to Autofire. If you are a subscriber, send her all the love. Just spam her with all the emotes and all the love. And yeah, I will see you next week. Bye-bye!